Dave Stewart is most well known as a musician, as one half of the enormously successful Eurythmics, and also as a prolific singer-songwriter and producer who's worked with some of the biggest names in the music industry. But it's his life outside the music industry which is much less well known. He's CEO of Weapons of Mass Entertainment, which is an ideas factory in Los Angeles. He also runs a consulting firm with Deepak Chopra. He's creative director of an ad agency called The Law Firm. He consults with Nokia as their official change agent, and he's recently co-authored a book called The Business Playground. Dave says that his office is a real madhouse and his ideas are born out of chaos. Let's go meet Dave Stewart.
See, there's a thing generally, well, there used to be, I don't know about now, in Britain, where they really don't want you to do anything apart from, if you're a guitarist, play the guitar. If you're, you know, specialising in art and design, then you're only allowed to do that. You're not allowed to then, if you're an actor, you can't be in a band. Like, and the idea of a polymath is really just like, looks to them like very blurry, like, you know. After a while, it started to fall into focus, the idea of creating a business around this, many different dot-connecting ideas. So I created an idea company, kind of like an idea factory, which it doesn't matter if I'm thinking about, wouldn't it be a really great idea if when you unscrewed your water cap, you know, when you first bought it, you could put a little combination on it and call it like My Water, so that at the end of the day people don't throw all this water away, which they do in offices because they don't know who's been drinking out of what. It could be that. So I have somebody working on, well, which company can help with that top, and could the bottles be made out of corn syrup and blah blah blah. So that'll be going on in one corner, and in the other corner will be somebody having a quiet meeting about, you know, some section of a musical. To me, I didn't confuse me at all, and it doesn't confuse the office, because it's like that all day long. Right. There's all the things you actually need to do it,
to get things done,
to be an ideas factory, because you know, a lot of companies sit there and they go, right, now we've got to get this other company in now, we've got to send this to an edit suite over there, and we've got to hire this company to do the graphic, and in the end they're talking about 6 different people, whereas I have all those people hired. The creative process is chaotic. So I'm not saying that then when you're creating and executing it as a business, that has to be chaotic too. I just mean there needs to be a playroom, you know, where you can throw paint about and sand, and that has to exist, and it should exist in all businesses really. Because if they don't have that and everybody's just sitting around analysing everything, and everything is just, oh, we're making this widget a bit smaller this year, you know, somebody's going to come and, you know, slam them from the side and they're wiped out. It's interesting. I always look at it like a bit like a ship, you know, in the olden days or even today. You see, they're going to America, but they always have somebody awake all the time on the deck with binoculars looking in. Businesses often don't do that. They're all down below, like working away. So all of the, you know, sites and all of the networks, like all these things are happening and going on and changing. If there isn't somebody keeping an eye on it, going, hey, you know, we're actually like talking, we think we're talking to these people, but we're not at all. So it is like steering a ship towards somewhere. For me, I want to be like a new media company for, you know, a new age. So what's that? Well, it's all sorts of things. One thing I know that it relies on creating very interesting content and being able to deliver it in all sorts of ways for many platforms. That's the thing about the Idea Factory. I'll have an idea for sort of a stage musical or a TV show, whatever, and by the end of the day, literally, we will have it all mocked up, the title, how the poster looks, how some of the music sounds, who's in it, you know, all that stuff. And that's great fun. I mean, obviously, the people that I've worked there are great at doing this, and they also understand deadlines. And, you know, like in another company, I'm like going, hey, look, it's 4 o'clock, and where's that, you know, poster, and all that stuff. So there's disciplines, you know, all the way along. But it's interesting because, you see, it's a bit like a day at the races, I suppose, because at the end of the day, we all look at it and go, well, is that any good? Well, it's no different really to a CEO of a reasonable sized company who's dealing with all these issues, like maybe to do with their share price, with the board, with the middle management who've got this problem, or the truck didn't arrive for this. You know, they've got all this information coming at them, and they've got to sort of remain calm and just look at the big picture all the time. So, and also, they have people doing things. So in my company, there's a lot of people working on different bits of it. Very quickly, you're getting a lot of people who are just genius at doing what they do. So you're only really having to focus now on certain aspects of it. Well, that's the same as in any company, right?
Sure.
Because, you know, you've got your vice president is great at that, and this guy, the general manager's got that under control and all this stuff. And you're sitting there thinking, right, now, you know, you're just thinking of the little bits that are pushing them forward in different directions. See, the thing about, it took ages to do this, by the way, to get the idea to run an idea factory like a company that is, you know, like a tightly run ship. So it might sound like it's chaotic, but at the end of the day, you know, you ask anybody at West, at 7 o'clock I'm going around everybody's computer and everybody, now where are you with that? And why is that photo not there? Like, this should be like this, and blah, blah, blah.